This episode of The Central is presented by Vans Comics Cards and Games. Better players, better gaming. Visit online at vansccg.com or stop by off of Pear Orchard in Richland.
Hey there, Jaguars. I'm Wes Fowler.
And I'm Allie Ragsdale, and this is JNN's The Central. Looking for something fun to do this Saturday evening? Dress up and come down for the Academy of Multimedia and Communications Annual Awards Night. It starts at 5:30 in the cafeteria and entries free. Come see which nominees take home the gold.
In the world of social media, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has purchased Twitter for $44 billion. Twitter's board has accepted the offer, which is pending approval from the Federal Trade Commission. Many Twitter users are nervous for the platform's future under Musk because Musk has complained about Twitter's censorship in the past and hopes to remove the platform's censoring measures, as well as rid Twitter of any bots.
Hey there, Jags. I'm Terrace Harris back with another sports update. On Tuesday, softball beat Warren Central by 4 runs, and on Thursday, the baseball team took a tough loss to Brandon that ended out the regular season. However, they have clinched their first-round playoff bye. The track team went out to the North State meet on Saturday. They had 19 different athletes advance to the state meet. A notable point of the meet was the 4x8 relay, as Thatcher Jones, Ben Owens, Colin Brandon, and Tom Adcock beat MC's previous record by 0.02 of a second. And lastly, tennis beat Ocean Springs 5-2, making them the 6A state champions once again. Tennis still has work to do, however, as individuals are set to play in the state tournament in Oxford from Thursday to Friday, which sets up a busy day for Jags athletics. The softball team plays round 2 of the playoffs against South Finola with home field advantage starting on Friday. Starkville baseball advanced in round 1 of the playoffs, sending them here to the jungle for round 2. The first game will be played here at MC on Friday, with the second out in Starkville. If a game 3 is necessary, they'll be right back here in the jungle, so make sure you show up to give your baseball team a boost. That's all for this time. Make sure you check in with us next week for all your future updates and scores.
Thanks, Terrace. Today is partly cloudy with a high of 84 and low of 64. Saturday is going to be a lovely sunny day with a high of 86 and low of 70. The sun goes behind the clouds for the rest of the week, but the temperature seems to finally be staying in the warmer numbers. We expect a high of 84 and low of 72 on Sunday, with highs in the upper 80s and lows in the 70s moving into the work week. That's your weather forecast.
Center fielder Jake Cook has made a name for himself on and off the baseball field. Cook's heads-up play has made him an invaluable asset for this Jaguar team, but his commitment to Madison Central extends far beyond the baseball field. Our very own Terrace Harris dives deep on the student section's leader, Jake Cook.
Jake Cook is no stranger to the spotlight. Not only is he incredible on the baseball field, but he's also one of the leaders of the Jag Nation student section.
I think he's always displayed leadership qualities, even last year, and I think he's definitely a lead by example. He comes in and goes about his work every day and does things the right way.
We had a bunch of new guys coming in this year. We had 14 seniors last year, so it was a big gap to fill from last year to this year. So we just tried to get everybody prepared in the weight room and try to teach them how to play and how we do things here.
Well, it's super important for seniors to step up because they establish the traditions of the past that have made the program successful for everybody else.
He does bring a lot of energy. He's usually the loudest one there. I don't know if he likes cheering for us more or cheering against Northwest Rankin and Brandon and all those guys more.
Jake Cook has always been a natural-born leader, and he carries his leadership and his energy into the student section just as well.
I love yelling at people. It's probably my favorite part. I like to get on the other team's nerves.
Jake brings a lot of energy to the student section, for sure. Like, it's always a blast having me and him there together, and I think we've started some new stuff this year with the Instagram and the Twitter and everything like that, and being really active on social media, and it's definitely picked up our student section.
All I do is I really just make people yell. I just try to start chants like every 5 minutes or so, just keep people engaged in the game, try to help our football team.
I remember during football season, all week long, we would be working to line up a post for Instagram and just really put some funny content together for everybody to enjoy, like the students and the parents alike. And then just make a post every single week and stay consistent to get consistent crowds showing up for the games and to support the teams.
Jake Cook has recently committed to the University of Southern Mississippi, where he's committed to play baseball for the top 10 program.
He's the type of kid you would take 9 of them on the baseball field. Just does a great job of coming in every day and making sure that the work that needs to get done is getting done.
My parents have always instilled in me that academics is really important, especially at Southern. They make you go to study hall, I think 4 hours every week, just to make sure your grades are good so that you can be able to play baseball, because it's a privilege.
I'm super excited for him. It's a great baseball program. I think they do things the right way, that coaching staff, and I think Jake are going to fit in well, and really looking forward to watching him down there.
The main thing was the coaches there. They're just great people. I know some of the players up there already. They said they would, if they had to make their choice over again, they would stay with Southern.
Jake has given his all to the Madison Central fan base, and we'll be sad to see him go, but we cannot wait to see how he does at Southern Miss. This has been Terrace Harris with JNN.
Just as often as they inspire us, the arts also touch on important times in history. JNN's Aiden Thomas reports on how the arts can be an impactful part of local cultures and how anyone can participate in its appreciation.
The Mississippi Museum of Art was founded in 1978 and is now one of the largest museums in the state of Mississippi.
The museum holds over 5,800 pieces, including the works of artists such as Eudora Welty, Walter Anderson, and Harold Miller.
There are photographs and paintings and installations that are put together, so it's a very unique and diverse group of art.
Currently, the Mississippi Museum of Art is holding an exhibition including the work of 12 African-American artists titled A Movement in Every Direction, Legacies of the Great Migration, that focuses on themes such as hope, progress, and discovering your ancestral roots.
The theme of this exhibition is the Great Migration. As most people know, about 6 million African Americans left the South over the course of a period of time beginning in the early 20th century going through the 1960s and 70s. And so these artists were actually commissioned to research their family history and how it was impacted by the Great Migration, where they left, where they went, where they came back, and how it impacted their lives.
The exhibition is open from April 9th to September 11th.
The exhibition, The Great Migration, we would love to have the students come. It is open and free to the public on Sunday afternoons, and it's free to students on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So please, spread the word and come see it.
The Mississippi Museum of Art hosts many events year-round, many of which are still ongoing. Be sure to pay a visit to this wonderful museum and see the beauty of its contents. This has been Aiden Thomas with JNN.
Well, that's all for this time, Jags.
Be sure to check out our Instagram at Jaguar News Network and our Twitter at Jaguar News Net for more updates throughout the week.
I want to thank you all for a wonderful 3 years. So, signing off, I'm Wes Fowler.
And I'm Allie Ragsdale, and this has been JNN's The Central.